Hey there, Joe. Just make sure I got everything here. I went to go start the live, and I forgot I had to. I forgot I had taken. There we go. I went to go start the live, and then I'm like, I forgot I had just took the chicken. I had a whole chicken downstairs. Um, One of those Purdue cook in the bag ones. I had it marinating in the fridge downstairs since like yesterday or the day before, and it was frozen. It wasn't marinating. I'm sorry, it was thawing out. And I get all up here. I set this all up, and then I'm like, oh my god, the chicken's in the fridge and in the kitchen. Hey, Be Charming, Sandra Moody, Shim Kicker, Joe. So I went in there to go and do that, and I cut the top of the bag because I didn't want to put it in the bag and cook it in the oven the way it's supposed to be. I wanted it in my rotisserie. I still have two whole ones in there, rotisseries from BJ's, but I had taken that out way before I went shopping, so I needed to get backwards. Hey, so I go in the kitchen, I cut the bag open, and it slipped out of my fingers, and all the chicken juice, and there was a lot, fell on the counter, on the floor, on the cabinets. So I had to wipe all that up. Now I got to go in there after the chicken's done, and later tonight I'm gonna mop the floor better. I mean, I washed it with the rag and paper towels and rags, but okay, we have a fly in here. We have lots of flies in here. They're from down in the basement, and I was wondering why we had flies. Well, Chris found a mouse in the mouse trap that was starting to really smell, so we must have not heard it. And it's so warm down there. It's so warm down there. So now he put those fly papers down there, but they're flying right around those. Hey, Mountaineer Mama. And they're slowly making their way up here every once in a while, so I'm killing them as I find them. But he got rid of the mouse yesterday. It's one thing after another here. I'm still dealing with Sierra's extractions. She had it done Friday around 10:30. It was done. And all four wisdom, and then that one raw decayed tooth that was next to the wisdom. And it's just been slow healing for her. They were so swollen. It literally says on the paperwork here, the instructions for aftercare, that it will look like she will look chipmunky, like a chipmunk. And chipmunk-like appearance. Well, yeah, she's got that cute little round face, so it did look like a chipmunk. But the swelling was it's taken forever to go down. And she can't. So I was giving her the oxycodone, acetaminophen that they gave her. And I thought that would take the swelling down, but it doesn't. That's for the pain. So I was giving her Motrin in between. Then I remembered last night I had ibuprofen 600 milligrams that she got when she hurt her ankle not too long ago for the swelling. We spent all that time in the ER. Hey, Ark Wildman. So I gave her those. I gave her one of those last night before bed, and she looked so much different. The swelling had gone down. So maybe I wasn't giving her enough of these, but these are. So she sips them with applesauce because that's how hey, Fanatic Card Guru. That's how she can't drink water and take a pill. And I have to break these all her pills have to be broken into halves. No seizures. That's good, Joe. Oh, Fanatic Card Guru. Sorry about that, but I like to keep my circle with just the people that are not here to cause trouble and that have been with me. I like my circle small. And every single person in here, good people. Good people. They're just awesome. I am not one of these channels that are looking to like branch out huge. because, and I've explained this before, because I like to keep in contact with everybody, and I like to be able to give the attention to you guys that you deserve. You come in here to chit chat with me, you deserve my attention. And I don't like not being able to say who's here and pay and keep up with y'all. Chicken noodle. It's something I learned along my YouTube journey this last year or so. I was on live streams all the time with big panels, and I would forget to check the chat. I was just so focused on staring ahead on who's on panel. I never paid attention to the chat as much as I should have. And I found myself not liking that. Oh my God, it's raining again. It's been raining off and on. Backwoods and Prepping is in the chat, guys. Go check his channel out, Guru. He is one straight up dude. Me and Chris adore him. We adore him. We adore everybody on this list right now. Everybody. There's not one person that we just love everybody in our that comes in these chats. I know, Chicken Noodle. I saw that on the other platform. What was it? Facebook. My head's still in there with the chicken and with Sierra. Got chicken and Sierra on the brain. 6 hours a day sometimes. Actively holding. Oh, his insulin was too high. Oh my gosh, Joe. How old are your parents, if you don't mind me asking? What's their ages? Thanks, Shift Kicker. Guru. I call you Guru because that Fanatic Card Guru. Check out that link that Shift Kicker put up there. He's awesome. Backwoods is awesome. Don't mind me with the cigarette, guys. I haven't had a chance to sit down. I had to bring Todd at 9:30 for his follow-up and to have the stitches out of his mouth for the gum exposure that he had. And he's going to have his wisdoms out too. They're just pushing and pushing everything. So I don't think I'll do all 4 of them, though. I might do 2 on one side one time and 2 on the other because I see what Sierra's going through. She hasn't eaten anything real since Friday. She's had those Luigi mango ice, Italian ices, but she'll have a couple spoonfuls and then that's it. She just got down some Snapple. 54 years married. Well, congratulations. My parents are like that too. They're in their, I think they're around the same age. And they've been married to each other their whole lives since high school. I found out they were pregnant with me when they got married. My mom finally divulged that. She was actually pregnant when she was getting married. I never did anything wrong, Mom. I love you, Mom. But yeah, little bits come out now. Hey, Ginger Ninja. Yes, Shift Kicker. Arc Wildman. That's another one you got to go check out too. Fanatic Card Guru. He is. When you want to just decompress and just sit and relax, that channel is cooking on the cast iron outside. I love it. I love it. I can just sit there and he don't even have to talk. And it's just relaxing. You hear the sizzling of the food. It's perfect. I love it. I'll sit there and just, yep. Everybody in here is fabulous. Fabulous. Hey, Moonlight. Moonlight's I'm living through Moonlight because she just got her Airstream or her I'll get it. Motorhome, RV type thing. She's putting it on land, and she's what I wanted to do years ago before we bought this house. I wanted to do that up my parents and save some money and just pay cash for a house, but Chris wasn't having that. One moment, please. I see a fly, and I can't have flies in my house. Gotta get my trusty camo fly swatter Chris had to have. All right, I got him. I can't have it. I can't have flies in the house. Can't. So when I see him, I gotta get him. I'm not one to have buggies in my house. Just not. I stick them in a tissue and I put them in my water bottle. Oh yeah, I can add to them if there's more, but I haven't seen any up here. I think getting rid of that mouse was I think that was the culprit. Chris even went back down there last night because he had to do his laundry. My cigarette keeps going out. How is everybody doing? So when I went to Todd's appointment, I forgot it was 9:30 and I thought it was 9. So I left super early. So I stopped at the grocery store because Chris likes porterhouse steaks and they had a special $4.99 a pound. So I got 6 steaks and I brought them home and I just back sealed those because he was out of those from last year. Every couple, like once or twice a year in the summer, this particular store does porterhouse and T-bones $4.99 a pound and ribeyes $5.99 a pound. So I jump when those, because it's only once or twice a year in the summer. It's not in the winter. So I jump on it and I vac seal a crap ton. And I just finished one of my ribeyes from 5/20 of 2020. Still perfect. Oh yeah, it's just a camel fly swatter. Chris saw it and had to have it. Hi, Kentucky Patriot. Oh, Be Charming. Where you going? Where you going, Be Charming? You might have already told me, but I've had so much going on in my brain. Sierra did say last night she slept for the first time since Friday she slept good. So I gave her the pill at 10:30 last night and she slept good. Oh, you're going back to Alaska. Oh my gosh. Can you send me a picture in Alaska of where you're like, are you staying by like the beautiful picturesque water? You know, I used to watch this. Okay, this is probably dating myself, but y'all know I'm 50, so I don't care. But I used to watch this show called Men in Trees, and it had Anne Hesh, and she went to Alaska, and she was so out of her element. It was so funny. It was called Men in Trees, but she ended up loving it there. It was for a little while, Joe. It was helping her sleep. It hasn't given her any stomach issues yet. Oh, could you send me a picture of the water? I just love okay, I know this sounds weird, but I like the flatness of the water, the stillness with no ripples and it kind of looks like glass. I remember my dad telling me when I was younger that he always wanted to go there. He's just never gone. Yeah, Sandra, I know. That's why I stock up when these sales go on. Last week, the ribeyes were on sale, $6.99 a pound. So they have gone up a little. I bought a bunch of those, and I put those in the freezer. And this week was the T-bones and the porterhouses. But I just got him 6 porterhouses because I asked him what his preference was. And it seems like that's everybody's preference because there wasn't many porterhouses left, but there was a lot of T-bones. Yep, it's lazarichomestead@gmail.com. And it's in my about section, in my description box of all my videos too. You're painting the bathroom. You go, chicken noodle. You got more energy than me. I nearly had a coronary trying to wipe up the chicken juice off the floor. It got on my feet too. Because I had my flip-flops on. So I had to wash my feet. But I didn't do it in the sink because I don't have the coordination Lake Fairy has to lift her foot up in the sink. I would have been ass over tea kettle on that one. Yeah. Sierra did change the cat litter box today, so she's moving around, which is good. and she drank a half a Snapple. I'm getting there with her. I made her rinse her mouth out with warm salt water this morning. She just couldn't get it open. She watched a video of how they did the wisdom teeth. I have never seen it. I've had it done, but I was out. So I've never seen it. I guess apparently they cut in. That's why. Ooh. It does look beautiful there, Sandra. I still have that bottle of grape juice. I was going to try to do Needy Homesteader's video on canning grape jelly. But there's just been so much going on right now that I haven't been able to take a moment because I still have my things going on with me. It's a lot better. Oh my God, it's a lot better now, but I have to keep up on it and not eating the junk that I was eating. So I'm strictly trying to eat better. A lot of chicken, rotisserie chickens, because I love rotisserie. I could eat rotisserie chicken every day. So I've been doing a lot of rotisserie chickens right now. Non-carby things, because what has happened was I was getting massive amounts of sugar in my skin, literally in my skin. So it was cracking my skin and open cracks. And it was in the corners of my legs down here, literally in the corners where where your panty line is. So it was unbearable. I feel comfortable talking about it now, but it was all because of the bad foods. I must have a problem with yeast, and apparently it's because of my age now. I'm 50, so things are going on with the menopause, I guess, and it's all unbalanced beyond belief. And it was causing my bad eating was causing massive amounts of sugar in my skin. So it wasn't right. You should make Sierra that homemade mac and cheese recipe I sent you. That is next on my list. I just finally got to a recipe someone else sent me. Living in the Moment sent me one for a manwich recipe. I have such a mess here with all my files and stuff that I haven't even got to it. And me trying to get my eating back on track, I have to stay away from the pasta, the rice. And she hasn't even been able to open her mouth to barely take a sip of water. It's all right in here. I still have the recipe though. Trust me. When things settle down here, and then for the last few days while I'm dealing with all of this, I've been trying to get the pool back to where it needed to be. It was so full of algae because I didn't know that you're supposed to have the jet aiming down. And for years, I've had it aiming straight up across to get the water to turn. I never thought about it needing to circulate underneath the water on the floor. And we didn't know a thing about pools when we bought our pool. I just knew we had the money at the time and I wanted a pool. So for the first couple years, it was fine. And then this year, we had a lot of pollen. So I thought it was the pollen that was in the pool. Did not know that pollen floats to the top and algae is at the bottom. So I had to watch a lot of videos recently because I caught it just in time. And I needed to change out the pool sand. We've had that pool for 6 years. July 16th is exactly 6 years. We put the pool in a month after we bought the house. So we've never changed the sand in the sand filter. And they say to do it like 2 to 5 years, and it's been 6. So we changed that out. It's been a lot on me, daily going and sweeping. And I never swept because we had a robot. So I thought the robot did what it needed to do. Well, no, because the stuff sticks to the liner and you got to sweep with that white broom. So now I'm starting to sweep. It took me 3 days, of constant sweeping and shocking to let that pump get everything out. And then finally changing the sand helped yesterday. There was still a few spots in the middle this morning. Hey, Garden State Gardener. So it's been a lot. I've been doing everything. Yeah, Sandra. I bought the grain mill. I got it down here. I showed it on a live stream. I bought one. It's still sitting in the box, mind you. I bought it. Oh God, it's heavy. It's because it's cast iron. I bought it. It's cast iron. Hold on. One moment, please, because it's heavy. Made in Colombia. I bought a manual one because I would rather learn how to do it manually first. And then when I have the money, get one that maybe not manual for when I get older. But I want to have the knowledge on how to do it this way. And it was $50-something. And this was with the Amazon gift card that Crazy Irish sent me. So this is what I bought. It's heavy as all get out. But I don't have any. I didn't put it in the box the right way. I do have some wheat berries that I bought from the LDS cannery. Whoops. From the LDS cannery in number 10 cans. So they're safe. I don't have to use them right now. Garden State Gardener popped into his live last night for a little bit. We were watching a movie. We bought a trilogy from Walmart. It was The Godfather, The Godfather 2, and The Godfather 3. And we watched the first 2 weeks ago. But the third, and the box was still sitting there. So I'm like, let's watch the third one. We started it. Then I got hungry. So we had to eat. And I sent Chris out to get something. Hey, Firefly. And he didn't want me to watch any more of it while he was gone because he's never seen the third one. So I popped into Gardener State Gardener live stream last night until Chris got home. Firefly, hello. You're having oral surgery? Oh, Sierra just did hers. Todd's got to have his 4 wisdom out too. But I'm going to wait till next year for that because they're not bothering him. I'm going to wait. I want to get all these medical and dental bills in first and get them paid before I do that. I needed to sit down. I just back sealed 6 steaks, cleaned up my chicken mess, threw the chicken in the rotisserie. I got to go down and get my big 5-pound tub of chicken and fish cactus dust and refill my little thing. Hey, Larry. Hey, Chris. How you doing, honey? I hope that manual one will clamp onto my table, actually. I'm going to get I will get an electric one, too, because I'm going to need an electric one at some point. But when I get more into bread making, right now I haven't had a moment's peace. So I hope everything goes well, Firefly. Don't harass the doctors too much. Make them laugh. Don't make them mad. I was making Sierra's mad. But then they pushed me right out of the room when they put her down. I couldn't be there. I was not happy about that. Chris was saying that, Firefly, that it's been the most hot down in the basement than it ever has been since we lived here. But I remember Deep South Homestead saying something in one of his videos that with this Grand Solar Minimum, that when it's hot, it's going to be hot. When it's cold, it's going to be cold. And I think that's what's going on because we have that Grand Solar Minimum going on and it's making everything wicked hot. I mean, droughts. He just took down I was watching this morning. He took down his corn, his Danny corn that just didn't do anything. He just took it all down. It was all dried. And I was watching Appalachia yesterday, and she was reading an email letter she got from someone, and they were farmers, and they were saying it's never been this bad, and they've had to sell off their cattle, and there's no water, and you can't let them eat dust. So it's been bad, and it's going to get bad, worse. Ryan Hall. Hey, Equine. Heat's going to get worse soon. It's raining right now, so I'm glad because I used a lot of water out of my rain barrels to water my garden yesterday. Then I went through and fish emulsed, and it smelled atrocious out there with all that fish emulsion. But my onions are looking so big and beefy. I have never grown onions. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to pick my first big onion. I picked a few of the little ones that were too close to the other ones that were growing more. So I picked those, and some of them are like that. So I'm cooking with those now so that I can make room for those other big ones to really get out there. Because you want to leave like 6 inches in between. Hopefully I can actually eat this, smoke this cigarette. I've been forgetting them all over the place. I'm in for bad weather coming up. Hot or cold? Or crappy? I haven't checked. I know I should be. Let me see. Holy crap, Wednesday it's going to be 91. I've had the AC running for 2 days straight. I'll shut it off for a little while when Chris is gone. Like it was been off all morning. When I wake up, I shut it off because he's gone. And I just finally turned it back on. Oh, God. And Thursday and Friday, 88. Saturday, 90. I'm so glad we got the pool cleared. Sunday, 85. And hopefully, Sierra's friend's birthday party is this weekend. It is the 24th. Sierra, you got a whole week. So if I were you, I would start. Like it says on it literally says on this paper, okay? I know it's pretty bad right now, but she's going to start. It says here, following impactions, the jaw may become quite stiff and difficult to open for 3 to 10 days. Continue to use moist, warm heat and massage. Today, we're going to start the heat tomorrow. It said day 3, but she's been slow going. And then, don't skip meals, it says, Sierra. Take plenty of fluids. Eat soups and soft foods. It'll gain strength and have less discomfort and heal faster. I'm going to give you some soup broth. That's what I'm going to give you. But in here, it says, they even gave me a sample meal plan. Where does it say? What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Oh, brushing and rinsing will keep the mouth clean and stimulate healing. You need to brush the remaining teeth that you have, it says. When you can get the toothbrush in there. It's really quite. Hopefully once this it was really swollen. My God. Come out here, Sarah. You want to show him your cheeks? No? She doesn't want to show you her cheeks. That's what she just started doing, rinsing with salt water. Yeah, don't be typing, Firefly. Just listen. I'm starting to smell my rotisserie chicken. I have 2 already in the fridge from BJ's, and I broke down 2 and froze them, but I'm going to break down the last. Todd's eating off one, I think, and I'm going to break down the other one, freeze it, and then I just want to have a lot of chicken so I can pull out a baggie of chicken, and I will sit and eat a nice bag of cold chicken. I love it. Raining steadily here. Yeah, so it's just putter around. It's been raining here. I hope it don't mess up my pool, because I can't go in this week, but I can go in after this week. Probably in another day or 2. Because I don't want the cracks in my skin right now, you know. Well, you could put on a rain slicker. That's what I do. And I put on a rain thing, or I go out with my umbrella to the garden and just look around. Something ate one of my little orange honeycomb cherry tomatoes. Ate half of it and left it right on the freaking vine. But I can get in the greenhouse and pull out the cucumbers because they're so full of moldy mildew, powdery mildew. It was too far gone for me to try to save them, and they produced a lot of cucumbers. And I have 3 new tasty jade plants growing, so I'll focus on those 3. I have to be honest. It was our first time buying the BJ's. They were bland, the chicken. They were bland. Now, down the street at Park and Shop, it's $9.99 for this really small bird. They used to be bigger. And it was so flavorful. And Big Y had their own rotisserie section too. And they were so flavorful. And they had the big bird. They don't do them anymore. And I noticed all the birds are like this tiny. And they want $9, $10. And I was getting tired of paying that. So I'm like, oh, BJ's has got them. Not as much flavor at all. Me too, Sandra Moody. The honeycomb I grew. I've only ever grown sweeties. And I did the honeycomb ones. And I did the dwarf top orange top hat ones from Baker's Creek. Those are still growing. I'm just getting a few cherries now. I haven't gotten anything else. I haven't got my cucumbers. The cucumbers, so many, I've had to get rid of so many. Next year, I think I'm going to set up a little table outside. And I'm going to grow more potatoes because my mom was selling them at her stand. So I might do that. Hey, kicking it. Yeah, be charming. And it's a little local mom and pop store. But whole chickens are getting hard to find around here. BJ's had some for like $9, $10 for a good 6, 7, 8 pound bird. But the other stores around here, they're all tiny, tiny, tiny. I just used the last of my free coupons on I'm pretty sure I don't have any more left. But I did hear from my coupon lady, and she said she took a well-deserved break, and she will be starting again sometime soon. So, yeah, I don't have any more. So I'm just waiting for her to start up again because I have still a really decent stockpile of trash bags. I've got years and years worth of everything, but I want to keep going. How you doing, kicking it? We was outside yesterday working on the pump, and we noticed there's this slime up on our outside raised bed of cucumbers. And I never seen it in a garden before. And it was literally like foamy slime. And it just it doesn't hurt the plant, so I left it, but I had to research it. We haven't had many garden bugs. It's chipmunks digging in the to get down underneath, rabbits. And I've had white moths flying around my broccoli, and I had little tiny little green caterpillars eating the leaves, but that was it. And I bought I bought this stuff. So I got 2 big packages in there, like 9 feet by something. So when we do the fall broccoli, Chris is going to do a enclosure so we can keep the moths out better. Because I'm doing a lot of broccoli so I can blanch and freeze it. And then I'm doing a lot of lettuce. I want to try iceberg lettuce because that's what we like. It's just like misty rain out, which is good. I don't have to water. But my onions are just like, I was wringing my onions up on the table there. And when I was moving the soil away, I noticed there's these little worms. They're like curled into themselves, little fat white worms. And there's like 3 or 4 of them around in the soil around the onions. So I got to research that. I popped them out and threw them in the grass. I'm thinking birds would get them, but yeah, we are too. Sandra, I am taking the raised beds that we've cleaned out, moving the soil and adding fertilizer into it. Some Dr. Earths, which I was supposed to do today, but I've been busy. So I'll go out there tomorrow and add the Dr. Earths in and let it, mix and blend in with the soil. Grub worms, that's what they are. Oh, okay. Never had, but I never grew onions before either. Grub worms. Let's see what those look. Yep, that's what they look like. I just dug them out. Huh. Oh, they're probably in my lawn. But I'll do more next year. That's what they are, grub worms, huh? Yeah, they're all in my and they're in those little 3 things that I got from the Dollar Tree, the little 3 things that they look like you can stack them and make a tower. And there's 3 slots in them. And we had them on a pallet down on the ground. And then I had to move them up onto a table so that I didn't have to bend. And so as I'm wringing the onions, I see them in there and I was popping them out. But they don't seem to be doing any damage to my onions, so I'm good. I'm good right now. I'm learning as I go. So next year we figured out we're going to get another shade cloth like the one on the greenhouse, and we're going to put it over all the outside stuff next year and cover it. But it's going to be like completely over, and then we're going to put the white netting over everything else. But we're going to do it so that it's easy to lift up when I need to, and it's not, not in my way. And white cowbirds. I'm hungry, guys. I haven't eaten. I'm going to go grab some cheese. I like cheese, so I grabbed the sliced cheese. Oh, that chicken's looking fabulous. I made chicken tenders too. I noticed my eating habits are changing now. I'm not gorging myself and I'm not eating all this crap, and because I don't ever want to go through what I've just been going through. I love cheese. So I get the little, when the pre-slices are on sale, I get them. If they're not, then I just get the whole block and I cut it myself. How are you guys all doing? Anything exciting? I know B. Charman's going to Alaska. That's exciting. What's nice is she still comes in with us, though, every once in a while, even from down there. I'm not a travel bug. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. I'm not anymore. I like to be home. I get lazy being at home, though. I can tell you that. I got so much around here to do, and I just curious. Where planters, new soil or old soil? It could have had eggs. I know equine. I'm not a professional at all. There's so many other people in here that probably could tell you better. But I know when I do my seed starting, I saw a lot of channels and stuff say to boil water and add that to your seed starting mix so that it kills any larvae or eggs or gnats and things like that. So I do that. But outside, if you're starting outside, you don't. I actually have to get my seeds. I got them all separated from my fall stuff. But I germinate in baggies and then I plant from there so I know which ones have sprouted. I'm not wasting my time putting all this soil in these little starter things and then nothing grows. And now that I have the greenhouse, I can bring them right out there and start them out there this time. I still have so many of those chicken nuggets in my freezer, Shift Kicker. I don't eat them very often anymore. We went to the beach recently and they had the best nuggets I ever had. Hey, Steel and Tree. Oh, yeah, I bet it would. Just getting to hang out with your family makes it so much better. Do it now. I was asking Sierra, depending on the weather, if she wanted to go blueberry picking with me tomorrow. I'm going to take both of the kids out and get them out for a few, even if it's just an hour. That's about all I can do. But I want to get another batch of blueberries in the freezer. I don't think that video dropped yet where I went blueberry picking, but I have a video. Yeah, Ginger Ninja, but I have to stay away from breads, but I could do that. I love bread, especially garlic bread. I do. But after what I've been through, I won't do that to myself again. I won't do it. I'm going to eat better. Like last night, I'm going to say I did send him to the Chinese place and I got some crab rangoons, chicken. It's like a tempura batter around my shrimp ring, but I peeled a lot of that away. So my sugars didn't go up a whole lot. But I needed something other than chicken because I've been eating chicken and chicken and chicken and chicken and chicken. Salads, chicken and salad, jellos, sugar-free jellos, sugar-free puddings, cheese. So I just wanted that little bit. And I didn't overdo it to where my sugars were like almost 300 usually. So I didn't overdo it. Tell Chris I shared his live stream Saturday with 2 friends on Facebook. Okay. All right, Garden State Gardener. He might be one to ask about gardening. If you have any questions, I know Gardener Josh and Garden State Gardener, they've been doing this a lot longer than I have. I love Garden State Gardener's live streams. They're so fun. So fun. I'm glad somebody from way back turned me into that and when he does them. So much fun. He's so fun. Green thumb prepper. Yeah. Yep. I'm the type when I'm looking for videos, and I'm looking for a specific thing like on about tomatoes or onions. I like garden channels that will do a video strictly on that one video on that one thing. It's easier for me to get around and move around and find what I need. Hey, CJ. Yeah, but fasting is good. Sometimes your body needs it. My son does that once in a while. Just water, water, water. My older son that doesn't live here. Still a tree. We're just normal people, tell him. Two crazy cuckoo heads. That's all we are. I like my small circle of all you guys. I'm not one to have like thousands of subscribers that I can't even pay attention to and comment back on. I that doesn't interest me. I like to where I can be personal and answer your comments. And even if it's just a thank you or hey or whatever, I enjoy it. Like I said, this channel was mostly for my kids to see me later on, when I'm not able to do these things. Just something to look back on and say, hey, my mother was out there. She got out of that fear that she had of the camera. Oh, okay. Yeah, Gardener Josh is another channel I like. I just like sitting and watching his animals and him going through his garden. I'm going to go lay down in a little bit and just take a little snooze, or at least lay down and watch a movie until I pass out. In another 10 minutes. It's 47 minutes here that I've been on, so I'll wait a little bit and then I'm going to go. I've lost 30-something pounds because of low. Wow. I know my weight was getting up there. My last doctor's appointment too, along with my A1C. So I need to get it back down because I had gotten down to like 180, and I never seen that low since forever. And now I'm back up to like almost 198, 200. I know, Sandra. Me too. I love those two. Hey, Care. No, we didn't go in. We didn't go in the pool this weekend. It was we had an algae problem, so I had to learn how to fix that, and it's finally clear. I literally Saturday, was it Saturday or Sunday? I can't remember now. We went to the pool place with some water to have them test it, and everything was perfect. And so clear. I forgot how clear it can be. How are you doing with that, kicking it? I did go to that GoFundMe that you put there. How's things going with that? Me too, CJ. I popped into Prepping 101s yesterday for a few minutes after we finished the movie, but then I had to go to bed. Han Solo. It's afternoon here. Han Solo. I still take notes, Steel and Tree. I still take notes. You guys, the other day, you guys were telling me some things and I wrote them down. Oh, yeah, I still take notes. Every day, 8 to 12. Yeah, I still take notes. You guys have helped me so much with things. You have no idea just how much you've helped me with a lot of things. I wouldn't know or do half the stuff I do around here if it hadn't been for you guys. Todd told me and Sierra this morning when I was gone with Sierra, he saw a baby deer come right through the yard and across the yard to the neighbors. And I've seen him a couple weeks ago. I seen a baby deer too. It's crazy. I don't understand $25 only. That's all we have right now, kicking it. I don't have, I can't really, I know we don't have any more to give right now. We just don't. I have to get Chris tires and me tires, and we just don't have it. I'm not even spending money out really. You can throw the GoFundMe link in here if you want. My nose is itchy. My bad. Be charming. I got my seed potatoes this last batch of German butterballs from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. Because there's none around here. None around here whatsoever. It's past that part now. Hey, Heroic. I don't know if they're going to grow. I planted them. I did a video on it. I don't know if it dropped yet or not. But kicking it, you could put the link to the GoFundMe in here if you want. And explain, but you'd have to really, I think it explains it on the GoFundMe. But I don't have any more to give right now. We are just like, when these medical and dental bills start coming in, we're going to be, and they're all going to come in right around winter. Oh. Let me see if I can find the link. It was in my email, right? My brain is mush right now. Everything going on. Oh, yeah, here it is. Let me see. Okay, hold on one moment, please. I'm going to put this in here. Hopefully it goes in right. You know me, I'm not that savvy. Okay, this is for Kicking It Homestead. Let me know if that works. Can somebody click on it and let me know? I'm getting the snifflies. Let me see. She was pretty too. My goodness. That's a sad thing. Well, the excuse me. The GoFundMe is up to $25.98 of a $3,000 goal. So she's getting there. You may even surpass that at some point. But I hopefully, can you tell me if that link worked though, Kicking It? Because I would love to share it out. Oh, Sandra says it took her to it. Yeah, that's a sad thing to happen like that. When I told Chris, he was so sad. He was so sad. I wish I was on here more. I'm not on here a lot either. I just needed a moment though today. I just needed a moment. And Chris and I did a live the other night, but I was so tired. I couldn't stay up very long, and I went and laid in bed. And I think he said he went until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I was out. Jenny Fager. Claire Rose Schoner. Is that the right one? Yeah, I think you have a blue wrench kicking it. You can always throw it up here. Yeah, you got a blue wrench. Anytime, honey. Anytime. Be Charming wants to know if that is her. Jenny Fager. She's probably, Sandra, maybe she's doing stuff at the house. I haven't talked to her. I'm really bad about reaching out to people. I'm not even going to lie. I am so bad about that. I don't text. I don't call people. I don't bother people. I feel like I bother them if I do that. I know it sometimes comes across as I'm not caring about anybody, but I know I'll find her somewhere on here. And if I don't see her for days and days, then I'll reach out. But carry my own tools. I should text her, and I should text Angela because but I bet you she's spending time with her grandbaby. I've been so preoccupied with everything around here that I haven't had a moment even to myself. Hey, good afternoon, Demeter. Miss Kim. Well, hello. I'm not going to be on long. Another 4 minutes, and then I'm going to go. I have stuff to do in here, and I was like almost 10 o'clock when I folded laundry last night. I'm usually laying down, but it's been kind of up and down. Oh, Giggles was on this morning? I'll have to go back. I was gone early. I had to go for Todd's appointment. He had his stitches out of his mouth. My signal is awful, and I get frustrated, so I haven't been. Yeah, I know. It makes you not want to. I was trying to watch Lori's World live. She's camping in her van, but it was just kept going in circles, so she must not have had good service. I don't get anybody's notifications, Ginger Ninja. None at all. I literally have to go to their channel and pull it up and see if they're live. I don't have time to be ringing and unringing bells. It's just as quick to go to their channel and see if they're live, because I don't have a whole lot of like the community, but I have a lot of recipe channels that are not part of the community and like gardening channels, but I still don't get to those either. Appointment with lawyer in an hour, praying, suing railroad on behalf of Charlie. Oh, you poor thing. That's so sad. Diamond Lil has a prayer hour every day, and Giggles is on piano there. She didn't go on her channel. Oh, okay. Miss Kim, you're awesome. There's Giggles. We were just talking about you, Giggles, and how cute your baby is. Can you put Diamond Lily channel in there? Go ahead. I don't know that channel. I can't even keep up with my own channel. Every once in a while, I'm like, oh, crap. I got to go put a video up. Her ears were ringing. She heard us saying Giggles, Giggles, Giggles. You came just as I was ending the stream. Maybe you want to do a live stream, because I was going to go and do some stuff, and I could put you on while I'm doing it. It's been about an hour. Oh, it just hit an hour. I'll wait 10 more minutes because you're here. but I do have to go after that. You'd be good with it being posted. Prayers and good vibes. Being what posted? The GoFundMe link? Is that what you're talking about, B Charming? Todd's better. He had his stitches out this morning, Giggles, but Sierra, it's still really slow. Really, really slow healing, and the swell. She looks like a chipmunk. She won't come out here and show you, but she looks like a chipmunk. Sierra, you want to come say hi? Come on, come say hi. No. They all want to say hi. Huh? I couldn't understand what she said. I can't understand you. One moment, please. Will you come out here? She did change the cat litter. I told Chris we should have thrown all, because I should have saved, I know, before y'all get mad at me, I should have saved all my rotisserie chicken carcasses to boil down, but I have no room in my freezer. I mean, none. And I just been too busy to boil it all down. So I tossed them, and I should have had him toss them way in the woods back there, but he put them in the trash cans. So when she went out to throw the cat litter, oh my God, it was like fly fest. I need those buckets moved away from the house because that's probably where they're all coming in. The lady at Todd's appointment today was saying that Tom Cruise movie was really good. She went to the movies to see it. Ginger Ninja says, kicking it. I tried to find that Cash App name and it said not found. She's not eating her ice cream. No, she's barely getting ices in. I bought her those mango Luigi's Italian ices. She lets them melt. She's just not eating. She don't understand that you have to eat in order for the body to start to heal. I've read her everything that says on the paper. I've told her. She's not listening to me. I can't force it down her throat. It'll make it worse. She won't be able to open her mouth. But I just started giving her, instead of regular Motrin, I started giving her ibuprofen 600 milligrams. She was prescribed for her ankle about a month ago for the swelling on her ankle. And she still has a whole bottle. So I gave her that last night, and she woke up. It was visually smaller, so the swelling did go down. And I gave her some at 7 o'clock. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Oh, you can have another one now. Come here. Come here. Maybe that'll get her out here. Sierra, come here and get this ibuprofen to take the swelling down. Oh my God, that rotisserie chicken. Heavenly. Here. I broke it in half. I almost broke my fingers trying to do it. Here. Say hi to everybody. Show them your face. Take your hand off your face. So, come forward. See how it's still a little swollen, but not as bad as it was. The swelling is going down. All right, so it is now 1:30. I'm gonna write down every time and what I give her. And what she does is she takes the applesauce that I've canned, and she puts it in her mouth and she swallows it with applesauce. It's the only way she can do it. Thank God I canned applesauce. But I just bought some other ones in the little cups. Yeah. That's why when Todd has to go for his wisdom, I'm going to do just the top and bottom on one side, and then we'll go back and do the top and bottom on another side. So he can at least open better, because that was too much. It was all four and then one extra tooth that was next to the wisdom. She's
and apparently if they're impacted like mine were, they're gonna hurt a lot more.
Yeah. And that's where the chipmunk, remember Chris didn't have that chipmunk look because he didn't have impacted teeth.
Yeah.
So, but it says, salt water. She's talking more. I made my squash crack last night. I just use a knife to cut my pills. We don't take a lot of pills here. This is the first time. Why don't you try to have like an icy or something, or just a popsicle? Suck on a popsicle, or one of those freeze pops. The freeze pops are flat. You don't even have to open your mouth that large. Everything is rough for everyone, and it sucks. People are hurting for food, money, and making ends meet. Just have to stay positive and upbeat. Yeah, we are. I tell you, Heroic, I come here for this group of people. It helps me stay up. And it helps me just get through the days. It gives me that little bit of happiness, in the middle of all what we're going through. Because we're not the only ones going through it. Every single one of you guys have something you're going through. And I know being around you all, even if I don't see you, it lifts us all up. We got her on camera. You all right? What was that big sigh for? I did have a nutrition drink. It was a vanilla one, Ensure, that they gave me, and she did not like it. But I brought up some of her little chocolate milk, Blue Diamond, almond milk type things. They're single bottles. You should try that. She's drinking water here and there. Oh my God. Hush puppy. Oh, I gotta go back. Hold on. I gotta read that. What are you talking about? Are they squash? Are you talking about squash? Please tell me you're not talking about squash. You're talking about squash. We have the outshine. I have boxes of Oh, Sierra, what about one of your popsicles, the outshine ones? Huh? You know what though? You take it and you cut it up into a bowl and put little pieces and let them melt in your mouth. That'll give you some fresh fruit. Do that. Go grab one off the door. Oh, she's drinking a Snapple. Yeah, we have boxes of those outshine popsicles downstairs. That's her favorite. I get her the mango and I get her the pineapple. It's still raining here. see what I was saying. I lost it. Sierra must have had a wisdom. Yeah, she had five teeth. She had the 4 wisdom, Miss Kim, and she had one tooth that was next to the wisdom that was too far gone to save. Fillings wouldn't have saved it, and I wasn't doing a root canal. So the surgeon, when he put her out to take the wisdom, he took that one out too because it was right next to it. Yeah, so it was all at once. She has Firefly. She has the Outshine popsicles and fruit bars. She has a whole freezer full. I bought her those when they go on sale for $3.99 a box here. That's a sale price, so I buy them. I got like 5 boxes downstairs. Nope, no squash Han Solo. Squash crack. Okay, Shift Kicker, you have a great day. All right, guys, it has been an hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to let y'all go. You want to come say goodbye? She finished her Snapple. Oh, come say goodbye. She's still in the same clothes as she was on Friday. I got to get her in the shower. She needs to take a shower. She thinks the shower is going to bother her tooth.
No, because it's like, it just hurts. Like, if I look or move a certain way or...
Yeah, but you got to keep moving. It'll loosen things up. You don't even have to get your face wet. Just get the body wet and wash the areas that need to be washed. I ordered her a swim cap because when we cleaned the pool sand out, there was blonde hair, dark hair in clumps from me, from her friend Sam, from her. So I went on this morning and ordered her a swim cap, which I probably should have done I did buy one years ago, but it didn't fit, right? Yeah, it didn't fit. So I bought a professional one. Yeah. But I'm going to let y'all go because I got to go check on my rotisserie chicken. We have chicken coming out our ears here, but that's all right because I can freeze some in little. I freeze I like the thigh and leg half of the rotisserie. So I took those off the 2 rotisseries that I froze and I bagged those up. And then I took the white meat and I put that in another little baggie because I'll sit there and eat that just cold. I love it. But everybody have a great day. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging with me. You know, you got Sierra up and on so she's moving around. But everybody have a great day.